everyone. Hello, hello, hello. If you don't know this voice by now, then why are you listening to this audio podcast on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music Podcast, and Podbean.com or their official app, or watching this YouTube video on YouTube? What is up, guys? It is James, aka Jimmy Pancakes 20, back here to do a new video / podcast for you. And this one is our third Hhn Hollywood speculation map. Now you're wondering what is going on. Well, a couple of days ago, Mr. Hhn Nightmares put out his fourth speculation map. Now, why are you saying this is our third Hhn speculation map? Because there was one map that we did not do. We skipped it because there was not really a lot of changes on that map than from the Christmas one. There was more changes on the third one, and there's a lot of changes on this one. So we did not do the Friday the 13th one. So I'm going to be referencing a lot of their maps. So let me just break it down for you so you understand. Our first speculation video we did was the Christmas one, where it was complete guesses. The second speculation map that he did came out on Friday the 13th. That we did not do that speculation map, but I'm going to be referencing it in this video. The third speculation map that came out, which was our second speculation map video, was the Easter one, so I'm calling it the Easter one. Now, the fourth speculation map, which is our third speculation map video / podcast, the one that you're listening to right now, I'm calling it the springtime speculation map. So I'm going to be referencing all of them. So if I say Christmas, that is the first speculation map that came out. We did that one. If I say Friday the 13th, that is the second speculation map that came out, which we did not do. The third speculation map, which is the Easter one, that was our second speculation video. We did do that map. And the fourth one that came out, which is our third speculation map video / podcast, the one that you're listening to right now, I'm referencing that to springtime one. So I hope everyone got it. I wanted to just break it down for you guys so you understand, so the references that I'm doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course I'm not alone doing this video / podcast. My lovely co-host is back with me. You love her, you know her, she's been in my vlog videos. She's going to all the Halloween events that we're doing this year. My co-host, my mom, Marsha. So, Mom, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
So, Mom, are you excited to talk about our third speculation map? Technically the fourth one for Mr. Hhn Nightmare, even though we skipped one.
I'm very excited. There's a lot of changes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the third Hhn speculation, Hhn Hollywood video / podcast. I'm going to redo the title again. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy our third Hhn Hollywood 2026 speculation map. Technically, the fourth speculation map from Mr. Hhn Nightmare. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is technically the fourth speculation map that came out for Mr. Hhn Nightmare. This is our third Hhn speculation map video / podcast. And there are a lot of changes. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be referencing all of the speculation maps. So if I say Christmas, that was the first speculation map that came out, which was our first speculation map video that we did. Then there was the second one that came out, which was on Friday the 13th. We did not do a video on that one. The third one, which I'm calling Easter speculation map, that was our second speculation map video / podcast that we did. And then the fourth one, which is this one that we're doing right now, I'm calling it the springtime one. So, again, that's just for reference. Because I'm going to be talking about all of those. So, we're going to do this in order. We're going to start with everything on the upper lot and the terror tram. And then we're going to move down to the lower lot. And then we're going to talk about all the scare zones and the 2 show locations as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start with the UBE building. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you see it says Singers there. Let me explain it. So, this is the UBE building, aka the Walking Dead, the old Walking Dead attraction. So, on the first speculation map, which was the Christmas one, which is the one that we did, originally on that one, it had an icon of it. The icon was a milk carton, and so everyone originally thought it was either going to be the It based off the remakes of the It movies, or it was going to be the Lost Boys. Then on the Friday the 13th speculation map, which was the second one that we did not do, that icon had a book on fire, but now it was moved to a new location on the Easter one, and everyone at that time thought it was going to be Evil Dead Burns, which was the new Evil Dead movie coming out this year. Then in the Easter one, which was our second speculation video, it had the lighters and cigarette. It had lighters and cigarettes, which everyone thought it was going to be Singers. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it has been confirmed. I did a announcement video / podcast on this. The official maze that's going in the UBE building is Singers, and this is the movie poster for Singers. Sinners, right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mom, we already did our announcement video on it, but now it's confirmed on the speculation map. Your thoughts on it. So everyone was right that the icons for the lighter and cigarette was Sinners.
I'm excited. I haven't seen the movie yet. James and me gotta watch it. But I'm very excited. It looks really, really good according to the poster. So I'm very excited. How about you, James?
I'm really excited too. And we talked more about it in the announcement video, which I will put a link down below if anyone wants to see our announcement video / podcast for Singers.
But I'm very excited for this one.
So this is
our first maze announcement.
So this maze is the one that's confirmed already. Now, trigger warning. This is the only one that was announced for both Hollywood and Orlando. This was our first announcement for Hollywood. So all the rest of the mazes that we're going to talk about are just speculations until they are confirmed by Universal themselves. So I just want to do that trigger warning for everyone. Now we're going to talk about the next location. This is construction that was taken a couple days ago. I don't know who posted this, but this was posted a couple of days ago. This is the Persian courtyard. But if you guys follow Five Fires on Twitter, He was recently at Universal today, and he got a recent construction update video or construction photos of the Persian courtyard. But this was taken a couple days ago. I just wanted to reference this. This is the Persian courtyard maze, and this is they're starting to work on the facade for this. This is always by Mel's Diner. So you're going to see why I don't have any guesses, because going back to the map, we have the Mexican girl head and a birthday cake. Now, really quick, for anyone that didn't see any of the speculation maps, on the Christmas one, originally said Feliz Navidad means Merry Christmas in Spanish. And so the two that Marsha and I thought at the time was it was either going to be Gremlins, because Gremlins 3 is in production right now, or maybe in post-production right now, the new Gremlins movie that's coming out, or the other one that everyone thought most likely was going to come. It was It's been 10 years since this maze made an appearance. It was located on the Universal backlot in 2016. Mom, go ahead and say what we thought originally was going to come.
Krampus again.
Yep, but now it's been moved. So on the Friday the 13th map, it was just the Mexican girl's head. Everyone thought it was going to be something with Latin America. On the Easter one, it was the same icon that we have now. It was the Mexican Mexican dancer girl head and the birthday cake. And we thought it was going to be something with Latin America. And now we have the same icon. So everyone's saying that this maze is going to be Kill Senora. That's what everyone is saying. I tried looking up if it was like a TV show or a movie or something, but I couldn't find anything on that. But I think it's going to be something with Latin America. And John Birdie said that there are 2 original mazes. And everyone's saying this is going to be the first original maze
in the Parisian courtyard.
John Murray did confirm on Twitter that there are 2 original mazes. Okay. And everyone is saying that this area, the Persian courtyard, is one of the 2 original mazes. Okay. Or original mazes. So everyone's thinking this is going to be an original one. Now, John Murray did also confirm that he is done with Montrose. So could this be another Latin America original maze, but it's not going to be tied to Montrose? But then people are saying this is going to be a continuation of Montrose. So at this point, I have absolutely no idea what this could be.
I'm really confused on that, James. I just he said he was done, but another Latin America or Montrose continuing? We'll just have to wait and see for the announcement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, any other thoughts about that before we move on to our next one?
I'm stumped, so I don't know, James.
I don't know either. So, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. This is the construction that's currently being in Carrier George Tent 1. Now, if you're wondering what Carrier George Tent 1, that is where the Terrifier maze was last year. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to point out something for anyone that's watching on YouTube, or if you guys are listening on podcasts, I will describe what I'm seeing. The entrance looks like a cube. It looks like a cube. Now, before I say what people are saying this is, here's a little history about this location. On the Christmas one, it had a pin with it had a hat with a pin. I'm gonna not spoil it because everyone agreed that this was the maze that everyone thinks it's coming, but I'm not gonna say it yet. And then on the Friday the 13th the one that we did not do, it had a machete, and that meant they had no idea what this maze could be. So the pinhead one was moved to a different location on the Friday the 13th one. And then on the Easter one, it had an alien girl's face, or an alien girl. And at the time when Marsha and I did that, we thought it was going to be maybe Alien versus Predator returning after a long time of it not being there, or the original Alien maze. But now, ladies and gentlemen, on the speculation map, going back to it, we have the pins with the hat with the pins again back in this location. So it was there on the Christmas map, it went away, and now it's back again now. So everyone agrees, based off this construction right here, that everyone is saying it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen, Hellraiser. I definitely agree with that, because if you take a look, he's holding a cube, and this looks like a cube. So everyone thinks this is going to be Hellraiser. Now, is it going to be based off the movies? I don't know.
Is there a TV show of it?
There's no TV show. There's only the movies.
Okay.
So, but what John Marie did with Terrifier last year, he did some of the scenes from the movie, and he created some scenes that were not in the movie. Could he do that again with Hellraiser? What are your thoughts, Mom?
Never seen the movies. I heard about them, but I've never seen them. But if it's Hellraiser, it will be an action-packed house or maze.
Mm-hmm.
I want an action-packed house.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. If this is Hellraiser, it's going to be really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So nothing else to say about Hellraiser?
I'm done.
I have nothing else to say. So moving back over to the speculation map, we now have this rock icon. Okay? So, really quick history about that one. On the Christmas one, originally it had the cigarettes and lighters, so everyone thought maybe Sinister was going to go in that location. That was on the Christmas one. Then on the Friday the 13th one, again, it still had the lighter and cigarette, so again, people still thought it was going to be Sinister. Then on the Easter one, it changed to a different icon. It changed to the Flaming Book that was originally in the UBE one. So the cigarettes one switched to the UBE, and the book switched to the Curious George's tent number 2. And again, everyone agreed that they thought it was going to be Evil Dead Burns, based off the new Evil Dead movie coming out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the hand symbol was originally in a different location, which I'll talk about when we get to it. And at the time when that symbol came, everyone thought it was going to be a tribute to Ozzy because he passed away. People still believe that this could be an Ozzy
A tribute to Ozzy.
to Ozzy Osbourne. And if you don't know who Ozzy Osbourne is, it's this guy.
He was the singer of Black Sabbath?
Yes.
Okay.
He was known as the Prince of Darkness. And really quick, guys, this is another photo. This is front tent number 2. They're starting to do construction on it.
Is that on Courage George parking lot?
Yeah, so this is where Poltergeist was last year.
Yes. Okay.
So Hellraiser is supposed to go where Terrifier was last year. And then people are saying this is either going to be an Ozzy Osbourne house,
or
so an Ozzy Osbourne tribute house. And then people have said it may be Iron Maiden. So basically, I've listened to some of Iron Maiden's music. It's pretty good because I wanted to hear a little bit to talk about it. And the way that these characters they create these different characters for their music videos. And people said they could see those characters in a haunted house attraction. So, like, this main character is Eddie. So he goes through, like, he's in Civil War. He's in World War II. He's in a lot of different things.
And that's a band?
And that's a band.
Okay.
So
never heard of them.
Right. So, I mean, honestly, it could go either way. It could be Iron Maiden, or it could be a tribute to Ozzy. I can't think of any other band. I mean, maybe a slight chance a return of Black Sabbath. That's a maybe possibility, but I don't think it's going to be Black Sabbath. I think it's going to be either a tribute to Ozzy
or the Iron Maiden.
Or Iron Maiden.
Okay.
So, your thoughts on that, Mom?
I never heard of Iron Maiden. I heard of Ozzy. So I'm really hoping it will be an Ozzy Mays tribute. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, James?
I mean, no brainer. Ozzy Osbourne. He was loved by everyone.
And he was wonderful.
Yes.
Everybody loved him.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to move to the final one, which is the Terror Tram. So, really quick history. On the Christmas one, it was a Santa bag. Everyone thought it was going to be Terrifier because in Terrifier 3, Art the Clown dresses up as Santa Claus and he carries a Santa bag. So everyone, we even thought it was going to be Terrifier. And then on the Friday the 13th maze, it got changed to the trash bag icons, which we are seeing here, 2 trash bags. It was the same on the Easter one. Oh, sorry. Then it changed on the Easter one. It was a clown face with the trash bags. So everyone thought at that time that Art the Clown may be the host of the Terror Tram, and then it was going to be like a clown theme one, where it was going to maybe have killer clowns, maybe Hollywood Harry, maybe
all
Jack,
the clowns,
maybe Jack the Clown. That's what everyone was thinking. Now we have the trash bags back again. So now I think it's going to be a clown theme terror tram again, and I think it's all going to be themed to Terrifier, or he's going to be there in a small capacity, and it's going to be a collaboration of different clowns. So I still think it's going to be a clown scare zone, but I think either it's going to be all Terrifier, or it's going to be a mix of different clowns. And I think either Art the Clown is going to be the host of the Terror Tram, just like how Megan was the kind of the host for the Terror Tram. Like 2 years, or I think last year.
It was last year or the year before.
Right. So, I mean, honestly, at this point, I can't guess, but I think Art the Clown is going to be. I think Art the Clown is going to be a part of the Terror Tram. I just don't know if it's going to be Olfing the Terrifier, or if he's going to be a part of it. Your thoughts, Mom?
I would love to see Art the Clown. Terror Tram, all of Terrifier, or like clowns from all the other movies. I hope it is something different, and that would be great.
Right.
So we'll just wait and see, James. We don't know.
Right. So, moving on, we're now going to leave to the back lot. So, again, guys, we talked about Sinister. We talked about this icon with the Mexican dancer and the cake. We talked about the hand symbol. We talked about the hat with the pin. And we just talked about the trash bags for the Terror Tram. We're going to come back to the scare zones in a moment. Now we're going to walk our way all the way down the escalator, and we're going to first talk about the Jurassic World, aka Jurassic Park Extended Queue. And this is where the WWE White Six Maze was located last year.
I wish we really saw that one, James.
So, originally on the Christmas one, this icon was originally a ghost with a Santa hat on and a knife. So my mind originally went to Beetlejuice at first, because the couple is covered in sheets. That was the most unlikely one. And then we thought it was going to be a Halloween or a Michael Myers maze, like a tribute to all the Halloween movies, because they did it with Texas and they did it with Jason last year. That's what originally people thought. And then another one that I thought at the time was also maybe Scream. But that was unlikely. Then on the Friday the 13th one, the icon on that one was two dancing skeletons. And everyone thought at that time that was going to maybe be something with Lady Gaga.
Okay.
Then on the Easter one, when the second one that we did, that they didn't have this as a maze location. Now we are back to a maze location, and now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on YouTube, it's a grave with a hand sticking out. So I'm part of a group. I'm part of a forum called Inside Universal, where people can say their own opinions, and a lot of this came from that group. Also watching Five Fires, I met him a couple of times. I like watching his videos, and he gave me some of the ideas, and then some of the ideas on my own. The first one I immediately thought of was Beetlejuice again, because Beetlejuice comes out of the grave in the original movie.
You mean the first one?
The first one.
Okay.
And then also the second movie was very popular too. And originally, guys, just a little history lesson, Originally, we were supposed to get a Beetlejuice house in 2020, but then COVID happened, and Orlando, Universal Florida opened, so they did a small HHN Halloween event there where they only had two of their mazes open, and one of them was the Beetlejuice one, and then they had another one which was called Tooth Fairy open for that small Halloween event. And they were distinct groups, so it was only one group at a time going through those mazes.
Right.
And then when they went back to fully operational, they opened the Beetlejuice house again. So they had Beetlejuice in Orlando twice. When we finally brought Halloween Horror Nights back in 2020, or in 2021, they strapped the Beetlejuice house. So everyone's been asking for a Beetlejuice house since 2020. So that was the first thing that came to mind. And guys, if you don't know Beetlejuice movie, so this was the poster for the Terror Tram. And this is the facade that's going up in the Jurassic Park. So no one really knows what this facade is. So, as I said, the first one that a lot of people thought it was going to be Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Just like what I said. So, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. So, the second one a lot of people thought of was this one, called Graveyard Games. Now, if you don't know what Graveyard Games is, this would be another original from Orlando, because back in HHN 28, so I want to say this was 2017, they did a maze called Graveyard Games, and basically the premise of this maze was that these teenagers broke into the cemetery and was spray painting the cemetery, and this ghostly mother doesn't like people respecting the graveyard, and she torments these teenagers. So we already had two originals that came to Hollywood before. Scarecrow the Reaping was original maze in Orlando, and Dead Exposure was another original one from Orlando that came to Hollywood.
So we had both of those.
Both of those that originally were in Orlando. So this one, I mean, I could see a possibility of another original from Orlando coming. So, I mean, that's everyone's second guess what it could be. The final one would be another video game tied one, and it would be Left 4 Dead. I could see Left 4 Dead coming because this was a very popular game back in the day. It was on Xbox 360. It was an Xbox 360 exclusive title. And what people are saying is this facade, they're saying that this looks like the Mercy Hospital location.
For Left 4 Dead?
For Left 4 Dead. So I'm going to show you what people are saying. People saying that this looks like the Mercy Hospital. I mean, I can kind of see it, Mom. So take a look at this, and then we'll go back to the thing.
I can kind of see it.
Similar.
If the fence was moved, I could see it better, but I could see it.
Yeah, people are saying that it's the facade of the Mercy Hospital, or people are saying it's the... I can't really see it be the rooftop. People were saying this looks like the rooftop too. I can kind of see it look more like the Mercy Hospital building. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, honestly, at this point...
We have two possibilities.
Two possibilities. But what people are saying is, let me close all these guys really quick. What people are saying that this is going to be the second original maze, but I don't think this is going to be. I mean, if Graveyard Game does come, that would technically be the second original. But if it's based off Beetlejuice or Left 4 Dead, then that would be technically an IP. What I think the original maze would be this one in the Mummy Queue that we're gonna talk about in just a moment. But honestly, at this point, I have no idea what this could be. I mean, I could see it be Beetlejuice. I could see it be Graveyard Games, and I could see it be Left 4 Dead. I mean, your thoughts on that?
I've seen the Beetlejuice movies, but I don't know anything for Left 4 Dead or Graveyard Games. But Left 4 Dead, I couldn't see it in there. Graveyard Games, I could, and Beetlejuice. That's my thought.
Okay.
So, I mean, I would love to see a Beetlejuice house, but we'll just wait and see.
Right. So now this is the construction. So you can see this is the Mummy Queue. They're starting to build the facade for the mummy. So really quick, in the original Christmas one, it had this same icon. It had the Jack in the Box, and everyone thought that this particular maze was going to come, but I'm not going to spoil it yet, because there was rumored that Orlando was going to do a Jack the Clown versus Dr. Oddfellow maze at the time.
Right.
Okay? Then in the Friday the 13th one, the pins with the hat was originally in this location. So people thought maybe Pinhead was going to go there. And then I think this icon was moved over there, but I don't know. It was never moved there. So this icon was moved up to the T-pad for the Friday the 13th maze or speculation map.
Right.
Okay. Then in the Easter one, the Pinhead one was still there in this location. Now we have the Jack in the Box back. And if you guys don't know, the first maze that was announced for Orlando was Jack the Clown versus Dr. Oddfellow. So what people are saying, and I fully believe this myself, that this is going to be the second original maze.
You think it's going to be Hollywood Harry versus
Jack the Clown?
Or it could be...
No. It's going to be Hollywood Harry versus Jack the Clown. Everyone is saying Jack the Clown versus Hollywood Harry, because if Orlando's doing Jack the Clown versus Dr. Oddfellow, I could see Jack the Clown coming to Hollywood.
And Hollywood Harry.
And Hollywood Harry, because that was already created in Hollywood.
Right.
I cannot see any other one except for Hollywood Harry
and Jack the Clown.
Hollywood Harry and Jack the Clown, and maybe see Chance maybe be in that maze as well.
Right.
As another icon from Orlando.
I could see it, James. I could see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's the Jack in the Box. So, Jack the Clown, Hollywood Harry, and Chance.
Yeah.
I could see it in there.
I could really see it.
And if it comes, that would be a really good maze.
That would be popular. That
line's going to be so...
Yeah, if this maze come I'm telling you right now, Mom, I will drop $170 to get the season pass for Hollywood. I will go there multiple times just for this maze. I do not care. If this maze come, mark my word, I will drop $179 to get the season pass.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So, that is it for that one. Now, let's just talk about something really quick before we move on to our next maze location. As you guys can see, there's no icon up here. So, in the Christmas one, this is the area where Jurassic Park experience was for FanFest. This space is called the UES, or Utility Event Space. So originally in the Christmas one, they had that as a maze location, and that had a combination lock. And so at the time, Marsha and I thought it was either going to be Silent Hill, because there's rumor of a new Silent Hill movie coming out this year, or it was going to be based off Netflix Resident Evil.
Okay.
Then in the Friday the 13th one, it took away this maze as a location. Then in the Easter one, the hand symbol was located in that location. And again, we thought it was going to be something with Ozzy Osbourne or Black Sabbath. At the time, Iron Maiden was not in the running for that symbol. It was going to be either Black Sabbath or a tribute to Ozzy. Now, as you can see, they don't have anything for that maze location this year.
Because I think I know why. Because they have a maze at Jurassic Q.
And they have a maze behind the mummy.
So it's going to be too crowded in there.
Yeah.
That's probably why, James.
Yeah. So, there you go. Alright, so moving on to Soundstage 15. We have the grandfather's clock. So, on the Christmas one, it had the grandfather's clock. And at the time, we thought of two mazes. The most unlikely one that we thought was going to come was The Conjuring. And then the one that everyone was saying that was going to come,
Stranger Things.
Based off season 5 or a combination of all the seasons. Then on the Friday the 13th map, it had the same icon. Everyone thought The Conjuring or Stranger Things. Then on the Easter one, the second one that we did, had the same icon. We thought
Stranger Things or The Conjuring.
Or The Conjuring. Now it's the same icon. No one's talking about The Conjuring anymore. Now the big rumor is now Stranger Things. So first 3 speculation map, everyone was thinking maybe The Conjuring. But now
everybody's talking about Stranger Things 5. Or a combination of all the seasons.
Exactly. So I would prefer seeing a combination of all the series, of all the seasons.
Except for ones, I mean, I would see that.
No, what I'm saying, Mom, unfortunately the photo is not working right now, so let me just pull up Stranger Things HHN for you guys really quick, in case anyone wants to see photos. We're talking about Stranger Things right here. So So we're talking about Stranger Things right here. That would possibly be returning.
If it's season 5, I'll be happy.
Well, we haven't seen season 5.
Right, but we gotta watch it if it comes.
Right. So let me explain what people are saying. They would rather see a combination of all the seasons because people said that season 5 was not very good.
Oh, didn't know that.
People thought the ending of the show was
okay, not the bad.
Not as good.
Okay.
So people had mixed feelings about the final season of season 5. That's why people are saying they would rather see a combination of all the seasons. They take the best scenes from all the seasons and put it into one maze. I would rather see that than just having strictly season 5. Because I don't think Stranger Things is ever going to come back to Hollywood. Or I don't think Stranger Things is ever going to come back to Orlando or Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. Because the show's over right now.
Right. Unless they do their rumor. So the Duff Brothers are working on other shows that are tied to Stranger Things, but the main series is over. So, I mean, at this point, I couldn't tell you at all. But
I would love to see a Conjuring maze there. Because I don't think we had the Conjuring there.
No, we've never had the Conjuring
there. I would love to see the Conjuring instead of Stranger Things, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I honestly, I think Stranger Things rumor is out, Mom. I think the big ticket is Stranger Things.
Meaning Conjuring's out.
The Conjuring's out.
You think it's going to be Stranger Things? Yeah.
But
don't know.
If it's only going to be based off season 5, I don't think this is going to be a good maze. If they do a combination of all the seasons, I think it's going to be a good maze.
Yeah.
So I hope they
do it like one scene for each of the seasons,
or take 2 or 3 scenes from all this from each season. It could work. Right. So there you go, Stranger Things right there. So now let's move on to our final maze location, which is the T-pad. So I'm going to show you construction photos first as I talk about this, because you guys will understand what I'm talking about. If you guys take a look at the photos, I want you to focus, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, this area right here. What does that look like to you guys? Now, I will tell you the maze that everyone is talking about, but let me just go through the icons really quick that were on all of them, and then I'll let Marsha say what the maze is. So, originally on the Christmas one, it had a Christmas present, so they had no guesses at that time. Then on the Friday the 13th one, the Jack in the Box one that's now at the Mummy area, which we think it's going to be Jack the Clown versus Hollywood Harry, that was on the Friday the 13th one, so everyone thought it was going to be Jack the Clown versus Hollywood Harry in the T-pad location. Then, again, on the Easter one, the second speculation map that we did, it still had the Jack in the Box icon. So everyone still thought it was going to be Jack the Clown versus Hollywood Harry. Now we have the alien face. Or the alien girl. Give me one moment. The alien girl. Now, originally when we had this icon, remember I talked about that we thought maybe it was going to be Alien versus Predator.
I remember that.
or it was going to be maybe the original alien. Now after doing
Research.
and looking at the evidence, and also looking at other YouTubers' videos and listening to their comments, and going on the Inside Universal forums, and also tweeting to other updaters, we all have collaboratively agreed on that we think this is going to be a returning maze. Now, we had this maze in 2018, was the first year that it came, and it was located in the Revenge of the Mummy queue. Then in 2022, when I was working there, this maze was in the T-pad location. Now it's rumored to be back there again. Ladies and gentlemen, we think that the returning maze for this year is going to be, Mom, go ahead and say it.
Killer clowns from outer space.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you look directly at this photo and you look at here, right here, everyone's saying that looks like the circus tent that you enter in the Killer Clowns from Outer Space the 2 years it was there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we think Killer Clowns from Outer Space is returning to Halloween Horror Nights. I personally enjoyed the 2 years that Killer Clowns was there, but I wanted something new. If it's there, I may at least go through it once just to say I went through it. I really hope it's not Killer Clowns, but all the evidence it's pointing to Killer Clowns. Your thoughts, Mom?
I have a lot to say on this one. It's been there 2 years in a row. I'll go through it, but I'm not going to be happy. And what was John Murray thinking bringing this back?
If it is coming back.
If it is coming back. But what was he thinking? Put a new maze in there. Not Killer Clowns. We had it 2 years in a row. Do something different. That's my opinion. Yeah. Sorry, you guys, I had to vent.
That's okay. So, let me know in the comments below if you think Killer Clowns is coming back, or do you think it's going to be something else? So, we're now going to move on to the scare zones. So, it's going to be a little different, and I'm going to tell you why. Just give me a moment to talk about it. So I'm going to talk about New York Street and the front of the park really quick, and then I'll get to why I think the front of the park and the New York Street is going to be the same scare zone, and I'll tell you about it in just a moment. So, in front of the park, front gates, aka the entrance of the park, for the Christmas speculation map, the Friday the 13th map, and the Easter one, they didn't give us any icons, so at that point we had no guess. That was the same for New York Street. Christmas one had no idea. Friday the 13th one had no idea. And the Easter one had no idea. Now, finally, for this springtime speculation map, we do have an icon, and it's this lovely banana. Now, for this speculation map, it's a little different. I don't think the front of the park and the New York Street are going to be two separate scare zones. I think it's going to be one giant scare zone.
You think so, James?
Yeah. So I think we're still going to have the chainsaw guys at the front of the park, but I think it's that front of the park scare zone and the New York Street is going to be the same scare zone.
It's going to tie into both.
It's going to tie into both.
Okay.
This is the reason why I think this yellow banana. And I have some feelings about this, but let me get through this first. This is going to be, if it is this, it's going to be another video game franchise. Or based off a video game. Back in 2017, Fortnite, the video game Fortnite, they released this seasonal event that they do, and it started all the way back in 2017. It was called Fortnite Nightmares. And basically what they put a lot of different horror characters, like Michael Myers. They had Terrifier one year. These were all unlockable characters that people can play with. So people are saying that the yellow banana, a yellow banana was an icon too, but everyone is saying that we are going to get Fortnite Nightmares, because it had Freddy Krueger, it had Ghostface. This is the yellow banana that everyone is saying that's going to be an icon. That's why there's a yellow banana on there.
I never heard of this one. News to me.
So, Fortnite Nightmares.
So that was a video game, right, James? You said?
It's a video game. But this is a seasonal one that they only do in October. But everyone's saying that they think the New York Street and the front of the park is going to be tied, and it's going to be all Fortnite characters from Fortnite Nightmares. So some original characters, and people think maybe we're going to have Art the Clown back in this one, maybe Ghostface from Scream, maybe Freddy Krueger. So, because all these characters are unlockable characters that you can play in Fortnite, and they have a lot of horror characters in this, because this particular
game.
No, this particular season. So in video games, if it's a multiplayer, they have these things called seasons, where it's a limited time event.
Got it.
And so this Fortnite Nightmares, it started back in 2017, and they've done a season ever since. So they've done it 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and they're gonna do it this year in 2026. So that's like almost 11 years they've been doing it.
That's a long time.
Like maybe 9 or 10 years, not quite 11. So, I mean, Fortnite is a very popular video game. Everyone plays it. I have never played Fortnite. That was not my cup of tea. I tried it once.
And you didn't like it.
I didn't like it. But I could see if this comes where you can see a lot of teenagers coming, we can see this merch being sold out for Nightmares.
Right.
So, I don't know how to feel about this one.
I don't know either. But I know they're going to be dressed up as chainsaw guys again.
Well, I think we're going to have chainsaw guys.
Yeah.
For sure. But people are saying the Chainsaw guys are going to be dressed up as Fortnite characters.
Right.
And then it's going to spill into New York Street. So people think that this is going to be
a long scare zone. I don't know what to say on this. I don't even know. I never played the video game, so I can't give my opinion on this yet.
Yeah. So, I don't know on this one.
I don't know either, James. I'm stumped.
I mean, I could see it coming, but I really hope it's not Fortnite Nightmares.
We'll just wait and see, James. That's all we can do.
Because I can see problems with this because a lot of kids like this, and I'm gonna quote something from Five Fire's YouTube speculation map when he talked about this one. I think Universal is going to get a lot of complaints because if kids know that this is coming to Horror Nights, a lot of kids want to go there to see these characters. And then I think parents are going to complain, well, this event is too scary. So I can see a lot of people enjoying this, but I can see a lot of problems with this coming as well.
I never thought of that, James. Teenagers play this game.
Kids play this game. Adults play this game.
So it's probably going to be crowded in that scare zone area. I can see it right now, James.
Yeah.
I can see it right now.
Yeah.
If this one comes, they're going to have a lot of problems, like you said.
Yeah. I can see positives of this coming, and I can see negative things coming. So, I mean,
we'll just see what it is when the announcement comes, James.
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
Yeah.
There's pros and cons on that one, James, you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move on to French Street. French Street, for all 4 years, I had a Christmas present. That meant they had no idea what it could be. On the Friday the 13th, when it had a machete, that meant they had no idea. On the Easter one, it had an Easter egg. That means they had no idea. And now we have the machete again. That means they have no idea what French Street could be. So we don't know what the maze is going to be in Persian Courtyard, and we don't know what the icon or what the scare zone is going to be on French Street. Because
when you exit the maze Persian Courtyard, you go to French Street, right?
Yeah, and usually it's tied to whatever the maze is.
Okay.
So honestly, at this point, I have no idea. Now let's talk about the final scare zone, which we have. So for in front of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, on the Christmas one, we had a Christmas present. No one knew what it was going to be. Then on the Friday the 13th one, they had the machete. That meant we had no idea. Then on the Easter one, we had this crow icon, and we still have the crow icon. So back in the Easter one, and now on this one, ladies and gentlemen, we think that one of our favorite scare zones is returning. Murder of Crows. We think Murder of Crows is going to return in front of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And also it's going to be the new entrance to the Fast and the Furious Drift. So you're going to have the entrance to Harry Potter, and you're going to have the entrance to
Fast and Furious
Hollywood Drift. So I think they're going to have that scare zone back in that location.
Is Hollywood Drift opening during Horror Nights?
It's going to be open during Horror Nights. It's opening this summer.
Okay. But this scare zone, I always liked. I know a person that is the tall scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
I love the scare zone. All the characters scared me. including the one on stilts. That's the tall guy.
Mhm.
But if this one comes back, I'll be very, very happy.
Yeah.
What about you, James?
Yeah, so it's already, so this icon has already been on 2 speculation maps. So I think it's coming back for sure.
I think so too, James.
Yeah. So, I mean, nothing really else to say.
I love the Scare Zone. If it comes back, I'll be very happy.
I'll be very happy too. So now we're going to move on. So, if you guys know, last year, for the first time ever, in front of the studio tour entrance, they did a surprise Scare Zone that really no one knew about. It was Hillbillies.
That was a good one last year.
So on the Christmas one, they didn't have this as a Scare Zone location. On the Friday the 13th one, no Scare Zone location. On the Easter one, no Scare Zone location. And now we don't have that as a Scare Zone location. So, do you think we might have another surprise Scare Zone where they're not announcing it? Or do you think they tried it once, it didn't work out, and they're not going to do a Scare Zone again in that location?
You want my opinion, James?
Yeah.
It was like small, and people were walking to the terror tram, so it was kind of got clustered there.
I mean,
but it was a good Scare Zone.
So
I could see it there again. I don't know, James, how to say it.
Right. So you think it could work again, but they did have some problems. So if they maybe learned from it, it could be back on there.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
I totally agree. I mean, it's not showing on all 4 maps, so
maybe they tried it and it didn't work. That's why we're not seeing it on the 4 maps.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So at this point,
we don't know.
We don't know.
That's up in the air.
Okay. So now let's move over to the shows, and we're almost at the end of the speculation map. We're going to talk about DreamWorks Theaters first. You're wondering, where's the icon for DreamWorks Theater? We don't have an icon for the DreamWorks Theater. On the Christmas one, it had a Christmas present showing that they had no idea what show it was. But now on the Friday the 13th one, the Easter one, and now the springtime one, they don't have it as a show location. Again, usually in the DreamWorks Theater, every single year,
they do have a show in there.
They do have a show in there, but it's always last minute.
So maybe John Murray's announcing it later.
I don't think John Murray's in charge of the shows. It's someone else that's in charge of the shows.
Okay. Maybe they're going to, reveal it later.
Right. Because if you remember, in 2023, it was the Blumhouse one that was last minute announced. 2024, it was a last minute announced that Late Night with Chucky was in there, and then it was a last minute announcement for Chainsaw Man. So
it might be a last minute announcement then. They don't know what's going in we don't know what's going in the DreamWorks Theater.
They need 2 shows there. Definitely. Yeah. They can't just have one show. It's not going to work.
No.
They need 2 shows. Because the amount of people that go to horror nights,
they need 2 shows.
Yeah. So now let's talk about
Waterworld.
So on the Christmas one, it had a jet ski with lights on it. Then for the last 3 maps, we have the same icon. A jet ski with a blade handprint. It was on the Friday the 13th map. It was on the Easter map, and now it's on this springtime speculation map. or this fourth one that we're doing right now.
Right.
So there are two possibilities. Everyone is the high one that everyone is saying is Purge Deadliest Waters. Everyone is saying that is coming back. Now, there is a small possibility that we could get a new stunt show based off the new Resident Evil movie that's rumored to come out this year, or the Netflix Resident Evil show, maybe a Resident Evil stunt show. That's the most unlikely one. And the most high one is
the Purge Deadliest Waters.
Again. So, your thoughts on that, Mom?
I would love to see a new stunt show there, like Resident Evil. They had the Purge so many times. I think people are getting sick of it. I am. Put a new show in there. Please. But I don't know, James. I would love to see a Resident Evil stunt show in there. But if it's Purge, I'll see it again. But I won't be happy.
Exactly.
I won't be happy at all.
Exactly. Alright, guys. So, unfortunately, guys, that comes to the end of our speculation map. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We love doing this with you, and please let me know in the comments below. Do you think some of these things that we talked about is coming? Your thoughts on if we're gonna get a new stunt show at Waterworld, if it's gonna be based off Resident Evil, or do you think the Purge is coming back again? Let me know in the comments below what you think of this stuff. Please let me know. I want to thank my co-host, my mom Marsha, for joining me again.
You're welcome. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. And just to let you guys know I said I was going to get a lot of videos out this month. Life happens, things happen. I'm trying to get those videos out that I promised you that would come out in May. As fast as I can. I'm going to do a June update video after June 1st to tell you what videos are coming out in June and the update on some stuff. So that video will be coming out for you. The history videos will be coming out pretty soon, so those will be coming out. So definitely, if you want any information of when videos are coming out or any updates, I recommend following both me and my co-host Marsha on our social medias. We share what stuff we are doing. So if you want to follow my co-host, my mom Marsha, on her social media site, she has Instagram and she has X, formerly known as Twitter, and her username on both is MarshaFan1960. If you want to follow me, your host James, I have different social medias and I have different usernames, but they're all connected to Jimmy Pancakes. Some of them are Jimmy Pancakes and some of them are different ones with Jimmy Pancakes 20 in them. So it's hard to name them all because they're different usernames. But you can follow all my links. You can find all my links down below. I have Facebook. I have X, formerly known as Twitter. I have Instagram. I have TikTok. Those are the four major social media sites that I use. And I also, for anyone that watched me only on YouTube, I also post on the post page on my YouTube channel. That's where you can get updates as well. So that is pretty much it, guys. Again, thank you for my co-host Marsha for joining me.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you guys for the next video / podcast coming soon. So Have a great morning, night, afternoon, or evening whenever you're watching this YouTube video on YouTube or listening to the audio podcast on Apple Podcast, Amazon Music Podcast, or Podbean.com or the official app. I was your host, James, aka Jimmy Pancakes 20, signing off, and we'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.